Hello everyone and welcome back to another match here on WWE 2K22. Today the two Goliaths collide as Andre the Giant takes on the Giant. And the two of them are in the middle of the ring. They stare off, and look, it's not very often that Andre the Giant can look straight ahead at one of his opponents rather than looking down. But this is the situation here. I would not fancy being the referee today. I must admit, I do not fancy being the referee because I do not want to get in between these two. I don't know about you guys. Bobby the Brain Heenan is at ringside. As you can see him there on the far side. The bugware managers still show up on the bars at the bottom is still going. So you can keep track how close Bobby the Brain Heenan is to getting his finisher maneuver. But currently it's the Giant who is in control of this match. The Giant I think is probably a bit more agile. Early Giant always surprised me how agile he was, to be honest. Andre the Giant now, big chop across the top of their head. And a big step in the gut across again. And Andre, and again, it's not very often that the Giant has to look up an opponent. Granted, it's only a very little look up, but still it is a look up. Lovely big German suplex by the Giant. Andre the Giant now, big strike across the top of their head. And now dropping his body weight across the neck before just being choked. And Andre the Giant has taken more control of this match the longer it has gone. I can't imagine this match is going to be that long, to be honest with you. I mean, these two big guys, I'm not sure how much they have in the tank for longer matches. But obviously when you're that size, it takes a lot more out of you. There's that big elbow, though, that Andre likes to finish matches with. And will that be enough to finish this one? It's not. It's only well, the referee again doing some dodgy stuff. Because for me, I think the ref probably should have kept counting there. It was a good second after he stopped counting that the shoulder actually came off of the mat. Andre the Giant gets his face slammed into that top turnbuckle pad and then drops the... gets dropped with a knee on the inside of the knee. That's very painful, and again, it's probably smart. I mean, you're thinking about trying to bring your opponent, a big man, down by taking out one of the legs. It does make a lot of sense. Nice clothesline there by Andre the Giant. Strike, and now gets an elbow in the face by the Giant. Big chop across the chest. And a big running big boot as well. Huge. As the Giant now has Andre throttled. I thought he was going to go for a bloody chokeslam. Can you imagine chokeslamming him? Chokeslamming a man of that size. That's incredible. The Giant now with the big strikes. Big overhand clubbing blow. And a boot as well. And it looks at this point that the Giant is taking more and more control. Andre the Giant. Oh, big knee in the face of the Giant. The Giant fighting back with the jawbreaker. And up against the ropes, a big chop. This really is a battle of two immense people, isn't it, really? Two absolutely huge behemoths. Oh, my God. Andre the Giant was just able to suplex the Giant. The Giant now fighting back. He's going to take Andre up into that sidewalk slam. And now the Giant once again stalking and has Andre throttled. And up. He does get him up this time. In with a big choke slam. Oh my word. There's the pin for the 1. The 2. Oh my God, it's only a 2. Andre the Giant just kicked out of the Giant chokeslam. The Giant springs back in with the elbow. And now the Giant once again has Andre throttled. But Andre able to break away this time, avoiding the second chokeslam. There's the right hand in the gut by the Giant. And finally, it looked like there that Bobby Heenan actually was able to distract the Giant. For a split second, didn't really do much, did it really? But nice sidewalk slam once again by the Giant. This has been a big back and forth match. I wasn't expecting this one to go this long, to be honest with you. I really thought one of the tanks would have emptied by now. Andre now taking the Giant up and dropped him across the knee. And there's the big elbow. And again, I don't think it is actually. It looked like the Giant's boot was underneath that bottom rope. Oh. And there's the big slam, dropping his body weight across the chest. And again, that big elbow. And this time, Andre the Giant picks up the victory over the Giant in what was a brutish match. So let's see where they now sit in the rankings. Andre the Giant is going to move up onto 0. He was on -1. And then the Giant is not on the rankings. He's down as the Big Show. He's on +12, so he's actually now going to move down to +11. I didn't realise he was so high up, to be honest, but there we go. So great victory there for Andre the Giant over the Giant. But have we seen the last of this battle between these two? That's the interesting question to see. Right. I'm going to love you, leave you. Good night. God bless. I'll be the same. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you all again very soon for our next match, our final match in Vintage this week.